As many as 36 million Americans have some sort of eating disorder, whether it's anorexia, bulimia, or binge eating. It's Eating Disorder Awareness Week, and here to spread the word is Joanna Candle, the author of Life Beyond Your Eating Disorder. Welcome, Joanna.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know what you're speaking about here, don't you, in this book?
I do. I actually struggled with my own eating disorder for over 10 years. I struggled with anorexia, exercise bulimia, and binge eating disorder. And throughout the whole time, I had no hope, and I didn't think that recovery was even an option for me.
How old were you when you first realized you had this disorder, or when it first developed?
It started with me when I was 11 and a half and continued until I was over 21.
How did you finally cure yourself?
You know, it took a very long time. You know, very early on in my struggle, I knew that I needed more than this. I was barely even surviving. But it wasn't until I was 21 years old and I had lost pretty much everything in my life. My family had fallen apart. And I picked up the phone and called my parents and I said, Mom, Dad, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And from there, I started treatment, and it was a very, very long road. But you keep on putting one foot in front of the other, and all of a sudden, things just start getting a little bit better.
Do you ever think you'll ever go back to it? Are you cured now?
I say I'm recovered from my eating disorder.
Yeah.
I always have to be aware, but I do live healthfully now.
Do you know why it happened?
You know, research says that 50 to 80% of the cause is genetic, and then the environment pulls that proverbial trigger. I have eating disorders in my family. I was a professional ballet dancer as well, a perfectionist. So I think that perfect storm came together, and you know, a simple diet for me turned into a very severe eating disorder.
It's mostly women. But there are men who have eating disorders as well, right?
Quite a bit. In fact, 1 in 4 eating disorder cases today are males. So it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, if you're young or old, pretty much nobody is immune to developing eating disorders.
What do you advise families who are struggling with this to do?
Number one is do not be in denial. Pick up the phone, get some information from your local eating disorder organization, and really get help from a certified eating disorder professional who knows eating disorders, and to really take care of yourself too, because it's not just a disease of the person, it really affects everybody. All
right, well, Joanna Candle, thanks for coming in and sharing your personal story, which is now in your book, Life Beyond Your Eating Disorder.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on.
Good luck in the book. Thanks.